When I was growing up, I used to hear many negative things about black men. You probably heard some of these also. Black men are not good fathers. Black men are not good protectors. They don't provide for women. And, black men are just associated with constitutive incompetence. And of course, I found that not to be very true. We have a lot of black men who are competent. They may not have the most money, but definitely we have black men who are achieving more than what people give them credit for. Black men are some of the most active fathers in their kids' life. But now I want to talk about these so-called deadbeat dads. And we do have them in our community, just like they're in anybody's community. Now, what is a deadbeat dad? A deadbeat dad is a man who has kids by a woman that doesn't want to take care of them for whatever reason. And there are a few reasons why that may happen. One, the man may not want to take care of the kid simply because he doesn't have any relationship with that woman. Number two, he's denying the kid because he doesn't want to, his wife to find out or something like that. Three, there are reasons where black men, have kids with a woman, and for whatever reason, she don't want to take him back. So then as a punishment to her, he doesn't want to be in the kid's life or her life. But four, some black men just don't want to have kids. And I feel like these kind of guys who don't want to have kids, many times they state that I don't want to be a father. Now, here's the problem. We have a syndrome that a lot of sisters use in Black America, the girl I can change him syndrome. The man has already told you he's not interested in doing X, Y, and Z. It's one thing if a man says he wants to be a father and then he lies, right? That's something I can understand. But if a man tells you he doesn't want to be a father and you choose to deal with that man and you get pregnant by that man and then he doesn't want to take care of the kid, is he a deadbeat father? Well, guys, here's the conversation that's going on social media right now. A few days ago, this father who has 7 kids by 7 different women is tired of being called a deadbeat father, even though he refuses to take care of any of the kids he has sired. I want to play this clip and then we'll review it, and I want your opinion on what you think.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yet not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied, because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's going to have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These are the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a f. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a f. I really don't.
Now, here's what I want to say. There are so many men out there in the world that have kids. Let's say in the black community. It's not really most of us, but those who have kids tend to do it a lot. And what happens is these men are not father material. They are not working to take care of a woman. They don't have any attributes of taking care of a woman. They're not interested in marrying these women. They're not interested in building for these women. And many times these women know up front that guy is not serious about being a dad. But do you know how many times you're with certain women, they don't want to use protection? Is it just me? Most black men know in most major black cities in the world, women, as much as they say they don't like using protection. So much so when you're having whatever you're doing with them, they don't mind if you release in them. They don't mind it. They say they're allergic to condoms. And then when they get pregnant on accident, they want to come back and tell the guy that, hey, you're my child's father. You need to support me. Now they have no relationship with that man. That man is not committed to you. And then that man doesn't want to support you or the child. All of a sudden, he's a deadbeat father. He's a deadbeat dad. But what does it make the other individual involved in that? I'll tell you what it makes. It makes that person a deadbeat mom because you chose a guy who isn't interested. You just wanted to be a mom, or it just somehow happened, right? Then you go to the next guy looking for him to take the place. But now on the other hand, this guy is a complete jerk. He's unaccountable. Everything he's saying, not all everything he's saying is bogus in my opinion, but the reality is this. If you don't want to be a father, do not have unprotected sex with women, because even if you don't get them pregnant, there's just so many other things that can go wrong. And if you look at cities like Atlanta, Baltimore, and Charlotte, they're the highest STD count in the nation. All right. So there are other things you can get without getting kids. That's first and foremost. But bro, if you don't want to have babies by these women, stop having unprotected sex with these women.
Stupid.
And you want to get mad about, the fact that the women's want you to come see those kids and you don't want to take care of those kids. That's fine and dandy. But then why did you have sex with them? Okay. Or here's something that you can do, Mr. Unaccountable. You can go and get a vasectomy. That's something you can do. Like, hey, I don't like wearing condoms, so I don't want to have any kids. Well, let me go ahead and get snipped. Then you can just worry about, catching all the STDs out there in the world.
Damn.
But at least you ain't got to worry about having a baby. But this is the same unaccountability that I would have to say is very feminine to this guy. It sounds not even feminine. It's even childish. All right. Black men got to understand, if you don't want to have kids by ladies, then don't sleep with those ladies or go get a vasectomy. It's either one or the other. Because now when you say, well, I'm going to give her an abortion. And he said many other women had an abortion, but those 7 women kept it. Most women will have an abortion, but once they get pregnant, they're going to think about that. And they're going to think about what's growing inside their body. And they want to give that baby a chance, even if they don't have the resources to take care of that baby. And 9 times out of 10, the longer that they're thinking about it, the more or less they're going to keep that baby, because they're not looking at it as your baby. It's their baby. Then when times get hard, she's going to want you to be a dad. And now he's talking about he don't want to talk to the kids and he don't want to do all that. I mean, again, I think that's childish. But again, these women out here got to understand, stop trying to force these guys to be a dad that don't want to be a dad. And you're only messing yourself up for the next guy you really want to be with. Because most guys that have anything to offer don't want to be dealing with a woman. Like, think about this. You tell a man, well, I got pregnant by this guy and had a baby, but now I'm looking for a guy to take me serious.
Hell no. To the no.
So what is it? Any logical guys gonna be like, well, why didn't you take the first guy serious? So you had a baby by this guy that didn't do anything for you, and you expect me to do it? Doesn't make much sense. This is why logic always overcomes stupidity. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.